Hi guys, Matt B's Movies back for another video, and this is part 3 of my complete Blu-ray collection series of videos. So each time we're going and we're having a look at all the Blu-rays in my collection. This includes 3D films, steelbooks, not 4Ks. We're going to be looking at the 4K collection in a different series of videos. But yeah, we're going to continue on today with part 3 on the channel. So welcome back. So yeah, let's get into part 3 of this series of videos. Okay, so up first is Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, Director's Cut. Picked this up in a charity shop actually. I think it was 20p, so real bargain. Next up, Revenge. Really good film, this one. Yeah, popped it in a pink case to sort of complement the artwork. Yeah, I really do like this film. Next up, Point Break, the remake in 3D. Yeah, not the best film. Certainly not a patch on the original. I do like the 3D element to it, and I kind of think of this one as not a remake, just a different sort of film. Even though it's got the same title, I kind of tried to separate the two. I don't feel it is a remake at all. But yeah, really good 3D. Next up, the original Point Break. Fantastic film, this one. Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze. And this was the UK steelbook. Really, really nice edition, this one. Next up, one of my all-time classic favourite Schwarzenegger films. Well, yeah, I would say this is my favourite film of his, Predator. And this is the 3D edition. Really nice lenticular on this one, and steelbook. It's a German steelbook, this one. Yeah, this is my preferred way to watch the film. Next up, The Equalizer, Denzel Washington. Yeah, I really enjoyed this film. Not so much the second one. Haven't seen the third one yet. I have heard good reports of that one, so I'll probably pick that up at some point. But yeah, no, The Equalizer. And again, I think I got this one in a charity shop, really, really cheap. Next up, The Shallows, starring Blake Lively. And this is a US edition with a really nice lenticular. Really enjoyed this film. I do have this on 4K as well. Yeah, The Shallows. Next up, The Shallows again, the steelbook version this time. Really nice steelbook. With the Blu-ray inside. Next up, Drive. Fantastic film again, this one. Starring Ryan Gosling. Really, really great soundtrack. This one's actually got like an alternate soundtrack on it, and art cards, special collector's edition. Really, really nice edition, this one. Again, probably would be good if I could get a pink case to sort of complement, or a purple case to complement the artwork. But yeah, Drive. Next up, Predators. This was a Play.com exclusive from back in the day. I really enjoyed this film. Very different to sort of the other Predator films. You know, a group of people on a planet. I have got a lenticular on the back there, which is one of these sort of custom ones. Not the best, but it's okay. But yeah, this steelbook is, you know, it's one of those old style ones with that on the top of it. But I do like that image of the Predator. Next up, Jaws 2, 3 and 4. The Revenge film, with the 3D version of Jaws 3 in there as well. 3D Blu-ray, not the sort of red and blue glass anaglyph, I think it's called, version. No, this is the 3D, and it's quite good actually. So yeah, it contains all 3 films in this pack. Next up, Soldier. This was sent to me by AJ, Kurt Russell, and I believe this is sort of set within the Blade Runner universe. Yeah, an entertaining film. First time I'd sort of watched it. Didn't know of it before, and yeah, AJ kindly sent it to me. Okay, next one is a HMV Premium Edition. I've only got 2 of these, but this is Sean Connery in the film Outland. Very good sort of sci-fi film from the sort of 80s. Comes in a nice slipcase with the film there in sort of a clear case. And the other one I've got is Excalibur. Again, a great adaptation of the King Arthur legend, legend of Excalibur, etc. This King Arthur story, done very well in this sort of 80s classic. And again, it comes with the sort of clear case. And I think there's some art cards or something like that in there. Okay, so now we're going to get on to my Resident Evil Steelbook collection. So these are the pop art ones. So we've got Resident Evil Retribution. And there's the back. Oh, that's got a lenticular from the... I'll pop the 3D edition in there as well. We've got the final chapter, which again, this was only available in the US. Managed to import this one. Quite hard to come by that particular version. Extinction. Really nice artwork on this one. Afterlife, again, nice artwork on this one. This was one of my favourite of the franchise, to be honest, and I really like the 3D in it as well. Apocalypse, again, great artwork with Nemesis on the front there. Then the last one, again, only available in the US, hard to come by, this steelbook. And it is the first film, Resident Evil, with the sort of zombie dog. Yeah, I really like that steelbook. Okay, so continuing on. Next up, we've got the Godzilla film from the 1990s. Popped it in one of these thin plastic cases. I might do this with some of my films, just to save space. Next up, Titanic, German steelbook with the 3D edition. Absolutely fantastic 3D on this one. And I've got a custom magnet on the back there as well. Next up is a German edition of The Running Man with this really nice sort of slip case. Yeah, really nice edition, this one. Fantastic film. Next up, Unbreakable. Now, I popped it in a 4K case. It is only the Blu-ray. I know the 4K is available, but yeah, this is just the Blu-ray version. I do have the other 2 films in the trilogy on 4K, but I'm not showing them in this series of videos. Next up, The Conjuring 2 Steelbook. Yeah, part of the Conjuring universe. Really enjoyed this film. My favourite of the franchise. Next up, Sunshine. Okay, so next up is the film Sunshine. Danny Boyle film with a nice lenticular. Really nice steelbook, this one. Yeah, I really enjoyed this film. Next up is the film Arrival, another sci-fi film starring Amy Adams and Jeremy Renner, Forrest Whitaker. Great steelbook, this one, and a really good film on Blu-ray. Next up, Red Planet, starring Val Kilmer, Carrie-Anne Moss and Tom Sizemore. Yeah, good, decent you know, sci-fi thriller. Next up, Underwater. Really enjoyed this film. Sort of, yeah, it's all, you know, based sort of on a underwater facility, starring Kristen Stewart. Yeah, good film. Next up is Minority Report, Tom Cruise. Yeah, really nice edition on Blu-ray. Again, I've got another edition of Minority Report with a lenticular this time. There's the back. Next up is a Eureka title, The Entity. Yeah, great film, based on a true story, this one. Next up is the Dollars trilogy. So we've got a few dollars more. The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. And A Fistful of Dollars. And again, all three I've placed in black cases to sort of complement the artwork. Okay, so the final two for this video, we've got Interview with the Vampire. Now pop that in a brown case, again to complement the artwork. Really good film this, starring Tom Cruise. Yep. And then the very last one is The Last Witch Hunter, starring Vin Diesel. I didn't mind this film, bit of, you know, entertaining fun, not to be taken too seriously. Great lenticular on this one. So, well, that's the end of part 3. I hope you enjoyed this video. And as I say, if you've not checked out parts 1 and 2, why not go and visit my playlist and have a look at those videos as well. And next time we'll be coming back with part 4. So, comments down below in the comment section.